So if we take the time to look at the 1 minute time frame, you'll see exactly the trade I took. I entered over here. I didn't even wait for the 1 minute inverse, and I went and kept it to the highs. Now, like I said, I was able to catch almost a perfect 7R trade with a pretty small stop loss. Now, the real question is why I entered exactly at that level and why I was so confident in having a super tight stop. For this, we're going to need to go on the 1 hour chart. Now, first of all, daily bias, pretty bullish with everything going on. For me, it was a no-brainer. Now, if we look at the 1 hour over here, I want you to take into account this super big leg we had over here. Now, if we used our volume profile in TPO, placed it for that leg, you'll see that value loan POC was 100 point lower. Now, I was expecting that much of a retrace. Now, I would have also wanted this fair value gap to get hold on the 1 hour if we were still bullish. So what made sense was having the value high getting respected. So 155.50, just like that. Let's get rid of this over here and let's jump back on the 1 minute. Now, as you can see, I was really expecting a strong resistance at that level, which we were able to see over here with this massive pullback on the 1 minute. Now, I would have taken the time to show you the footprint candles, but to be honest, there wasn't nothing too juicy. There was not enough trap sellers to really have a bias on the footprint chart. But looking at the 1 minute, we could clearly see that this level over here was something that we strongly rejected from twice. So for me to get the best entry possible, I just hopped on the 15 second looking for a strong inverse. So when we look at the 15 second, we had two nice gaps we could inverse. This one over here and this one over here. Now I wanted to enter at 155. I wouldn't have minded having a 20 point or a 13 point stop, which would have been super good. But by the time that I entered on my phone, I was filled at 164.50, I believe. I'll have the proof right here. So after that I entered, the most important part was being patient. Now, I was aiming for a pretty big take profit. We're in all-time highs. I was expecting a nice strong 4-hour candle. Now, we did go up to over here where we had a 15-minute gap that, if you look at the 15-minute time frame, we had respected a lot. Now, looking at the 15-minute, my only concern was that 15-minute gap. If we couldn't inverse it, I knew that I was pretty screwed. So as you can see, we did reject from it. I went break even, and I almost got broke even, but it didn't happen, which kind of gives it another reason being my best trade in the past year. After that, I was able to stay patient and ran it up to 304. Now, that was my fill. I believe I wanted to take out at 312 or something in that area. My main TP was actually 360. Now, why did I not hold till there? Impatience. I'll be totally transparent with you guys. I actually was aiming for 360, which was the top wick or all-time highs. I didn't. I was extremely content with the profit that I had and the R that I had gained. So I did take profit at 304. Now, that was my fill. Now, if you had never used POC, value high and value low in the past, and this was your first time seeing a super tight entry on it, I hope that you learned something. You don't need to incorporate in what you're doing. I believe that we all have our own strategies, but I'll probably make some more videos talking a bit more about it because I believe that it's something pretty important in my strategy. Now, on that, I wish y'all a great weekend. I know that I'm going to have a great one. And yeah, see y'all.